Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's mission is going to be based off some intel that we've received. There's a KA-50 Mark III Ace been operating in the area. He's been tearing up local bases, tanks, and causing a lot of issues. He's recently, within the last 15 minutes, just landed at a forward arming and refueling point, or FARP. So he is presenting himself as a target of opportunity for us. He's heavily guarded from what we understand, but if we can push through it, we can potentially strike him and a bunch of ammunition and resources at that location. So we're going to just get up as quickly as we can. As you'd have just seen me doing there, we've set up for air-to-ground mode and air-to-air mode already. The strike that we'll be carrying out today has SA-6 cover, and a known squadron of Su-27s have been spotted in the area. These Su-27s are likely carrying the R-27 semi-active radar missile. So basically today what we're going to try and do is demonstrate the flexibility of the F16. We're currently carrying 4 M120 AMRAAMs, 2 HARMs or AGM-88C high-speed anti-radiation missiles, and 2 big Mark 84 2,000-pound bombs to deliver on top of this helicopter if we can get there quick enough before he's able to take back off from the ground. So looking at radar, this is probably these Su-27s that we know about. We're picking up an air contact, just one at the moment at 15,000 feet off the nose. And as you can see on the data link to the right of the screen, we've also got that yellow range ring. So that's telling us that there's probably, it'll be the SA-6 site. So we need to be quite careful with that. But again, we're armed with our HARMs, so we're going to just have to take this down piece by piece. So for me right now, the biggest threat is these Su-27s. So I've just put this guy in a data link track. As you can see there, the hexagonal shape just off our nose as information being fed to us through our AWACS. He has now appeared on our radar. It looks like there's 2 nose points. I can actually see 2 targets there on the radar. So that's at least 2 Su-27s off the nose now. Need to be quite careful here. They are about 40 miles. We've got this guy locked up. Just pushing for a little bit of altitude here. So we've actually got the guy on the left locked with the F-16 and the guy on the right locked in data link track, just for that extra situational awareness, which is always important in these scenarios. So you can see the range ring increasing. Fox 3 on that guy. We'll crank off to the left just to keep the distance away from the Su-27s and maintain the distance from that SA-6 site. So that missile is now finding its way to the target. We're giving it guidance. You can see in the radar there the red X, it means it's went pitbull, so we'll turn back in, we'll find his buddy, we'll lock him up. It's still white, so let's just IFF. So on the radar here you see IFF shows Su-27, so Fox 3 on that guy now as well. And we'll just crank away again, being mindful of where the SA-6 site is and being mindful that they're quite close, so let's just drop right down. and we've hit one. So splash 1, Su-27. We'll just drop altitude here as we maintain lock on the second guy.
Altitude.
Let's just pull up here.
Pull up. Pull
Looks
up.
like these guys out in their little boats will be getting a hell of a view today.
Altitude. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
And there you go, splash. He's hit as well. You can see the smoke coming off the plane. So splash 2 Su-27s.
Up. Altitude. Altitude.
So now we're going to want to get back onto target. We're going to be finding the SA6 site using our HAD pod. So let's just get our TGP out of standby and into air to ground mode, and our HAD pod on the left. You can see we're seeing 6 nails on the radar there, so SA6. So we've got them locked. You can also see on the left hand radar that it says PGM2 at the top. So there's a scale of how accurately the aircraft knows where they are. So PGM2 is pretty damn good. It goes from 1 to 5, 1 being the best, 5 being the least. So fire on that guy. The harm missile that we just shot is fire and forget. It will hone in on the radar source locking our plane, so it's actually detecting it. So rifle again on that guy. So we've got 2 harms heading toward that SA6 site as we speak, and the fact that it's locking us is ideal because we can find out where it is. So you see the smoke there, so we're going to just put a steer point onto that just to help us guide in case we lose position. So in we go there. We're going to lock in on the area. If we can find that KA-50, that'll be even better. There it is. That's a helipad. Yep, good. So we're going to mark point, TMS up, and then MCL. That will give us, as you can see on the DED, steer point 26. So we need to get low here. We've been shot at. A lot happening here. Those smoke in the air, that is large surface-to-air missiles heading toward our little F16, so we need to drop fast. It's just hit the ground there. I've seen the explosion. Another one has been fired. The plane detecting the radiation from that SAM site and detecting those missiles as they're coming in at us. So let's just turn cold a little bit just to confuse the missile. Keep it far off. Our harms should be hitting the radar on that surface-to-air missile site anytime now.
Altitude. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude.
Which will mean it cannot hit us. I'm seeing some explosions in the distance there. Looks like good hits from our harms, and we are no longer being painted by the SA6. So you can see it's actually on fire. So good hits from both harms. So now what we'll do is we'll get our Mark 84s armed. So we'll just go into weapon, into the SMIS page, or systems management, into the inventory, change the harms to 2 Mark 84s, and we're going to drop them in as a pair, as you can see there. So we're doing a CCIP drop, or continuously computed impact point. This will allow us just to drop the pair of Mark 82s, Mark 84s I should say, on that helipad and give that guy a real bad day. So let's just burn up to some altitude here. Allow us just to drop these bombs and pull away with enough space to not damage ourselves. So we'll just get over the target, as you can see there. Just spin the plane. You kind of want to have quite a steep angle of attack, just to allow you to release those bombs at high speed. We'll stay in afterburner. You can just see there the little steer point that we've marked, just for that extra little bit of guidance, just to allow us that information. So full afterburner. You can see the helipad there. The KA-50 is still on the helipad. That looks like a Shilka just off to the right, so let's just tickle and pull up and away. Oof, that is a bad day for that guy, and it looks like we got the Shilka as well.
Altitude. Altitude.
Just a little advantage of using those steer points like I did, just to guide us in that little bit extra. It's really useful. So that is a real bad day for that guy, a real good day for our allies. He won't be flying that anytime soon, and we can now RTB with a completely successful mission. And again, that just really does demonstrate the flexibility of the F-16. Yeah, it's a bit of an older jet, but you know, with the new versions coming out, and this is the Block 50 and it's still able to do all that. Very impressive, very impressive. So hopefully you enjoyed the video today, guys. I certainly enjoyed making this one. If you have any suggestions for future videos, or you'd like to see any particular different variations of videos, I'd be happy to try my best out, see what we can do. Just enjoying this map, but look at that, look at the damage that we have caused there. Fantastic. Well guys, thanks again, really appreciate you watching. Have a good night, see you in the next one. GG's.